All right, if we could all, excuse me, if we can all come together this beautiful Sunday morning, and let's just come together in a moment of silence and just pray in this beautiful service for today. And all of our beautiful congregants here in the sanctuary online. And in a moment, I'll ask you to place your word of intention into today's service. But let's recognize this beautiful day that has been given to us, this opportunity to wake up and to have this day ahead of us, choosing to do what we want to do. And so I bless our beautiful stream team. I bless our ministers in service and our talk today from Reverend Karin. I bless the Divine Groove and our guest artist today. I bless the youth and family ministry and our return of our beloved teacher, Audrey. I bless the Munch and Mingle that provides that time to come together and just chat and be in a space with one another in this beautiful science of mind that we all lean into. And so I place that out there, and I place my intention out there for connection. And at this time, please place yours into this service. And I just know that the divine has heard every intention placed into this service. I know that this service is a blessing to those here and to those online. And I know that each word strikes a chord exactly as it should in the music of everyone's heart. And so I am so grateful for this, as I know we all are, for this magical, beloved community. And I release this, and I let it go, and I let it be. And we anchor this in together as we say, and so it is.
too. Is that good? You got it? Okay, we're good. Thank you.
Everyone to our Sunday morning meditation. I invite you to get comfortable in your seats. If you're watching online, get comfortable in your cushion, your chair. You're invited to close your eyes if that feels comfortable. And just let go. Let go of everything that happened before you came here and any worry about what goes on later today, and just be in this moment. As we gently arrive in this sacred space, my name is Paula Amy. I am a practitioner here at NVC, and it is my joy and honor to be with you for this meditation. And let us now take some slow, deep breaths in and releasing. And let's just do that once again. A slow, deep breath in and release. And let's breathe in peace. What does peace feel like for you? Just breathe that in. word we speak and every feeling we embrace is part of our own sacred creation. And in this moment, we are choosing consciously to be in this space of allowing and creating and just being. Let's choose peace over worry. Let's choose love over fear. And let's choose faith over limitation. And let's remember that the infinite presence is not outside of us, but expressing as us and through us and all around us. And let us open our hearts to new possibilities. Let us become willing to release what no longer serves and make room for greater joy, deeper wisdom, and a fuller expression of the divine. And as we go into this silence, gently ask yourself this question and wait for its answer. What am I choosing to create today? heart is calling forth is already supported by the infinite. You are never creating alone. Spirit is your source, your substance, and your constant companion. And with a grateful heart, always open yourself up to inspiration. Open yourself up to healing. And open yourself up to love. And in today's beautiful service, and together, let's simply remember and be aware something wonderful is unfolding here and now. And you can go ahead and open your eyes, wiggle your fingers and your toes, and bring yourself back into this physical space. Thank you for joining me today in this beautiful meditation. Namaste.
Good morning, beloveds. We invite you to settle in, take your seats, and allow your attention to come fully into this moment for these invitations. We are blessed by your presence today.
Good morning. All right, my name is Ricardo, and welcome to New Vision Sunday service. I'm here to share ways to connect, learn, and be inspired. Here's a quick look at the good happenings here at this wonderful center. It definitely is. Inclusivity is an important word, and we are. Yes. And we are working together to make it an even more lived experience, in our community. I'm making up language as we speak. All right, and for this we need your voice, your presence, and your participation. Listening circles are being held this summer. Opportunities for anyone in the community to share their experiences, ideas, and beliefs about inclusivity at NBC in a structured, loving way. There is a circle on July 15th, July 22nd. That one is via Zoom to include our beloved online community. And the final one is on August 30th. We hope you will join at least one listening circle and add your voice to the mix. And I recently had a discussion with practitioner Maureen and Reverend Jeff, and they definitely exemplified the concept of listening. I felt heard. So I think you'll get more of the same. Ladies, have you ever felt the nudge toward a new possibility, a deeper purpose, or simply wondering what else life may be inviting you into? Then you won't want to miss the Women Connected meeting on July 18th with our guest speaker, licensed practitioner Sue Powell. Sue's talk, I Am Open to More, will guide us into a conversation offering insights, inspiration, and practical ways to say yes to more. Want to be a part of a group like Women's Connected, but you're a man? No, we do things. I didn't write this. Well, anyway, we do things a little differently in those two groups. But anyway, men's group, as you can see, I'm part of that. An accepting, inclusive spiritual practice space. Oh God, I'm doing well today. Inclusive spiritual space for men and those who identify as men in the NBC community. That's pretty broad. Come share life's highs, lows, and everything in between. Confidential, relaxed, and welcoming at any level of participation. And that's on the first and third Thursdays from 6:30 to 8. That's all the invitations today, but there's so much more good happening at NBC. To register and learn more about all our offerings, please visit our website, calendar tab, or visit our in-person table in the social hall. That's it for now. We have a great service coming up. You're invited to stand for the community song if you are able.
Love is my decision. It's up to me to give of my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision. No one else can make me forgive. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down that road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. My decision right here and now.
Good morning. Good morning, beloved New Vision Center here in the sanctuary and online. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to those of us who are here every Sunday. And good morning to those who are here for the first time. I just ran into a gentleman in the breezeway who was here because he heard from an Uber driver that this is an awesome place to be. Isn't this awesome? I just love our community. And I have to remind myself, I still have a day of work. Today is my last day of work, and then I'm going on sabbatical. So if you feel me a little out there, just pull me back down, say hello, stay here, Reverend Karin. What a joy it is to come together for connection, to be who we are and to celebrate life together. And that is really what we're doing here today and every day here at the New Vision Center. And so let us begin. I invite you all to bring your own self into this experience. If this is the first time you're here, if you're here every Sunday, feel the gong, be in the vibration of the chant. Let us hear your voice here, online. Let's lift each other up. Let us begin.
And as we take this time to relax into that inner haven of peace, we know that Spirit is creating, that Spirit is giving everything needed in this world its attention, that we rose this morning to a lightened sky, and that later, when the sun sets and the darkness comes, we have a place to lay our heads and sleep. And this is not just here, this is everywhere. Everywhere across the country, everywhere in the continent, everywhere in the cosmos. That greater spirit, that divine intelligence works, bringing us oxygen needed to breathe, having our bodies function the way it does. This divine intelligence is powerful. It is everywhere. It is in everything. There is no doubt that it exists. And I know this to be part of my experience, just as I know it for everyone here in the sanctuary, and I know it for every being out there, that it is all part of the one. And so I speak my word because we all have that innately built into our DNA, that there is a place to turn to when things are heavy, when things are tough, and when things are joyful and beautiful, giving that gratitude. And when things are not so beautiful, saying, lift me up and guide me through this experience. I know that you are part of me and my creation, and I know that I have that which I need. All I have to do is ask. And so we ask for that, and we release it and know it is being done. It is heard, because Spirit is endless. Spirit has no beginning and no end. It just is. It was here before we got here. It'll be here once we leave. It just is, and it is that great. And I'm so grateful to know this truth for everyone. I'm so grateful to know that prayer leads to healing. I'm so grateful to know that it is part of the experience of the allness of life. And so I release all of this into that universal law, knowing it is heard, it is done. And Spirit always responds with a yes, my beloved, yes. And together we anchor this in by saying, and so it
And that's just how we're beginning. Oh my goodness. What power came from all of you participating in that. Wow, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. Howdy, howdy, howdy. I am Sally Taggart. I am happy to be your host today here at New Vision Center, and it is my delight to welcome every single one of you here in the sanctuary. All of you online, there are a lot of you online. I join you frequently. Thank you. Thank you. You make us complete. And a lot of people watch this after the fact. So welcome to you too in the virtual. You're coming. We can hardly wait for you to get here. All righty. Well, it is my pleasure to be your host today. And I want to, for all those people, particularly our new people, we have probably some brand new visitors here today, and I welcome you as well. And I want to introduce us to you just a little bit. So, as you probably know, because we have a class coming, or listening circles on inclusion, we really are just getting better and better at being inclusive. That's what we want to do. And so that is part of how our community works. And we have a vision. And we repeat it every week. And I'm going to invite you to repeat it with me here in a second. And a lot of you come frequently, so you're used to it. But I really want you to think about what a vision is. It is big. It's big. It's so big that you can work as a community or individual kind of forever and never complete it. You don't get to check it off your list. And so right now I'd like you to think about, as you speak with me, the words of the vision of New Vision Center. Revealing the power of love. It's big. So we break it down just a little bit through our mission, and we try to live this in all that we do as well. And this is such a wonderful mission. And again, really think about these words as you say them with me. We teach spiritual living. We live spiritual teaching. That's a big one, too. So those of you that are new, I'm going to let you hold us to that today. Check it out as you're here maybe today for the first time. And it is time for me to welcome you, brand new people that maybe stepped in for the first time, or maybe you haven't been here in a while. And we'd like to welcome you with our applause. But we want to know who you are, if you're willing to share that with us. So in a second, I'm going to invite you to stand up so we can see who you are. And we're going to welcome you whether you do or not stand up with our applause. And the same with you online. So it's time right now. If you would like to stand up, we'd like to welcome you. Thank you so much. Doesn't it feel good? And my invitation to anyone that's new or newer is at the end of service, I'll be out at the welcome table. I'll have a small gift for you. And I would love to meet you and find out what brought you here. That'd be a really, really fun thing for both of us, I hope. And right now, we're going to have, because I'm going to back up. This should have happened a second ago, but I get to be corrected, so I'm good at that. We live out our mission through a lot of different ways, and one of those is through some of our classes. So Reverend Leslie, thank you.
Good morning. So it has often been said about science of mind, the philosophy that we study here, that we are a teaching denomination, not a preaching denomination. We're not here to tell you what to think or what to do. We're here to support you in learning that for yourself and to deepen into what is yours to become and to know that you can become it. And one of the ways we do that is through our classes. And we have a brand new, like hot off the presses, CSL class, Centers for Spiritual Living class, available starting in just about a week and a half. And it's called Ancient Wisdom and Science of Mind. So very often when I'm reading the writings of Ernest Holmes, the founder of our teacher, I think, where did he get this stuff? And we have a class called The Roots of Science of Mind where we study a few writers and philosophers that he studied, but then I think, where'd they get this stuff? Because boy, if you're reading Troward or Emerson, you're hearing words like Plotinus and Spiny and all these names that maybe you have studied them all, but I have not. This class goes back even to where those people got those ideas, to the Incans and the Mayans and the ancient Greeks and the ancient Romans and every continent, every major civilization, Africa. What are the golden threads of truth that run through all of these different things, and how are we walking those out today? Because it isn't just a 100-year-old teaching, which it is. It is also a millennia-long walk of humans who wished to become more of who they really were. And if that sounds juicy and delicious, a little 5-week class digging into that, come and play with myself and practitioner Judy Walraff as we dig into the ancient wisdom that supports the science of mind.
Thank you. Doesn't that sound juicy? I think you're going to love that one for sure, for sure, for sure. Now, our inspirational share today comes all the way from Germany, from Angelika Zana, I think, one of our longtime online community partners. And she's going to share a little bit about what New Vision Center means to her.
Dear New Vision sisters and brothers, today I would like to put into some words my special feeling and deep connection with the center and all of you. The first time I feel this special spirit was in May 2014, during a visit to my sister Karin, now our Reverend Karin Einhaus. The next visitings filled me up with a wish to be a part of this community. And this wish comes reality. Finally, I feel I have arrived. Thanks to the special and wonderful technique team and the technology, so I can be with all of you every Sunday from Germany or Greece, and it feels like a big warm hug. This shared time fills me up with love and gratitude, gives me energy on the journey to myself and the divine in me. Every Sunday is family meeting with a heart full of love, peace, joy, and gratitude. I think, thank you. And so it is.
Wow, I'm really touched. Karin, I want you to give your sister a hug, and for all of us. Wow, thank you, Angelika. That was beautiful. See, it's really welcoming here. It's a great thing to do. We are so blessed with our music ministry, The Divine Groove, and at this time, I want you to help me welcome The Divine Groove and our featured artist, Jennifer Sheets.
You could be amazing, you could turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. You could be the outcast or be the backlash of somebody's lack of love. Or you can start speaking up. Nothing's gonna hurt you the way the words do when they settle neath your skin. Kept on the inside with no sunlight, sometimes the shadow wins. But I wonder what would happen if you say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave with what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave, wanna see you, I just wanna see you. the fear and done some disappearing. Bow down to the mighty, but don't run. Stop holding your tongue. Maybe there's a way out of the cage where you live. Maybe one of these days you can let the light in. Show me how big your brave is. Say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. What you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. Innocence, your history of silence won't do you any good. Did you think it would? Let your words be anything but empty. Why don't you tell them the truth and say what you wanna say and let the words fall out? Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. What you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. Wanna see you, I just wanna see you. Wanna see you, I wanna see you be brave. Wanna see you, I just wanna see you. Wanna see you, I wanna see you be brave. Thanks.
Jennifer Sheets and the Divine Groove. Woo! Ah. I hope you all were standing and dancing at home. Oh, I'm still a little teary-eyed. Oh. You know, seeing my sister, it's so meaningful. But I'm going to catch myself. Watch it. Ah. I'm so delighted to be here. I'm just going to take a moment and take all of you beloveds in here, in the sanctuary, online, and what a great, great month we are in. We are in the month of having a look at the theme, whole no matter what. And I want to say thank you for all of the responses to last week's message. It's really hitting a nerve, isn't it? This invitation to love ourselves, to be bravely who we are, and to let the world see it. Such a powerful, powerful month. And I want to draw some attention to the fact that this week, as we come together, we have about 250 beloveds who call New Vision Center their spiritual home, who are here in person, online, on Sunday mornings, or watch it in a little while. And we are all coming together from very different experiences or spaces. You know, for some of us, this week has been amazing. I think about all the beloveds who found this teaching new. We had, I think, 6 beloveds on the Wednesday night midweek spiritual gathering who it either was their first time on campus or they have been here 2-3 times. And they're excited, they are on fire for this teaching. And so they had a great week. And then there are people who have had challenging weeks. This week might have brought the loss of a beloved, or illness, or a realization of things falling apart. I often think about those things as the dreaded D's of life. Death, downsizing, drama, disillusion, divorce, drugs, disappearance. And so I want to honor that we are coming together, and it took a different braveness for us to come to the center this morning, where we are talking about that we are whole no matter what. And so I thought we would take a moment and just come together as we are asked to remember our wholeness. And perhaps we give ourselves some space, just some time to arrive. I have asked our beloved music director, Frank Smith, to offer some underscoring as I want to lead us through focusing on this arriving. Wherever we came from, whatever it took for us to get here, I invite us, if you're watching online, to put any distractions aside. It's a lot easier to get distracted when we are not in this energy of love that is so present here in the sanctuary. And I invite you to come with me on a journey of arriving. If it feels comfortable, allow your eyes to soften, perhaps allowing them to close. Let this breath be the first thing you trust. Allow your shoulders to drop. Allow your mind to settle. Let this moment be simply enough. And as we enter this service together, we gently release any idea of how it's supposed to be right now. We let go of our mood. We let go of our energy. We let go of the how and become so clear of who we are. And as we just simply be, something more becomes available to us. Because beneath the shifting surfaces of feelings and circumstances, there is this steady truth of our beingness, which is our wholeness. And so we are invited to remember that we don't have to hurry. We are not our worries. We are not the plans for later or what became before this moment. We simply are an expression of spirit right here and right now. So we're letting go of how we are, and we lean into who we are. And if it feels comfortable, just say silently to yourself, I am whole. I am whole. And then from this place, we gently allow ourselves to become aware of our surroundings, the people next to us, hearing the music complete, perhaps hearing the air conditions my voice, and we make our way back into the place where we find ourselves physically. Ready, willing, and able to take in what is offered here today. Let's take a collective breath as we bring ourselves fully aware back. Here in the room, we can feel it. Online, I trust it's working. So this centering that we just went through came directly from the talk title today. And the talk title is Who I Am Reflects How I Am. And I thought, before we're looking at the reflecting and what's happening out there, how we show up, it is important for us to remember who we are. Who we are. And I love, 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 love that we spend so much time really clarifying that for ourselves. Did you notice something happened? Magic appeared. For so long, I wanted to do this experiment, and I thought, we'll do it today. We'll see how it works. Exciting, yes? Either I'm going to say afterwards, well, that worked well, or you'll be like, I don't know about that. We'll see. Who are we? Who are we? At the very center of who we are pure consciousness. Pure consciousness. We are the awareness of the one mind, the capital M mind, the allness of life. That is who we are. And through our consciousness, every thought, every action comes through it. And when we were born, and this is the truth of every person, no exception, we were pure, clear consciousness. And so we are going to let this glass represent that. And then, life happened. We pick up beliefs, stories, wounds. Something happens, and we assign it meaning. Have you ever done that? Oh, no. Oh, let's give it up for Reverend Leslie. Never done that. Right? We understand that that's not the truth. We all do it. We all have done it. I'm doing something over here, somebody makes a comment over there, and I'm thinking, oh, what I did was wrong. And I make that one of my core beliefs. Who has seen the movie Inside Out, the Disney movie for kids, Inside Out? Oh, they do such a great job showing how we assign core memories to these things that happen. And so we end up with core beliefs such as, who I am is not wanted. I am not enough. Or there's not enough. Or I'm not seen. I'm not heard. Think about it. Maybe close your eyes for just a second and ask yourself, where in your life have you picked up some core beliefs that haven't been healed yet. And one of the ways we can often find out is when we look at where we are complaining. You know, the complaints that come out of our mouth when something happens. And when we do that, every time we are invited to look at our limiting beliefs, it is always so important to remember to be the kind observer. To be the kind observer. Lift yourself up onto a higher vista as you look at the things that you do, and say to yourself, I see why you do that. I see that you still remember in that area of your life that the power to create abundance lies with other people. I see that. Or perhaps it is, I can see that in that area of your life, that relationships, we fall prey to thinking it's just about the other people instead of looking at ourselves. And so whenever we invited to look at it, it comes with really the invitation to be kind and gentle and loving to yourself. One of the emails that I got from last week was this Khalil Gibran quote that I'm so glad this person reminded me of. And it goes like this: and God said, love your enemy, and I obeyed him and loved myself. Right? That's what we're talking about. Oh, are we critics of ourselves? Oh my goodness. Let this be the reminder to love ourselves. And back to our experiment. Are you all connected with some limiting beliefs you might have picked up? Yes? So we'll let that be enough. And then we keep on living. We keep on living. This is where the experiment comes in. Remember earlier, I think it was Paula in the pre-service meditation? Oh my gosh, they passed out plastic sacks here in the morning. Are you kidding me? Oh my, where's the trust? Where is the trust? Oh my goodness. Are you ready? Okay. And so life happens. Life happens. Something happens, and then we keep on living. And we're going to give this a moment, and what happens in life? Something happens, we keep on living, and the challenges settle down. Because they're there, but we are not so aware of them. We keep on going through our lives. We make the best do out of what we have, or we are falling in love and we forget about the challenges. We see the life through pink-colored glasses. And so some of it settled, and some of it rose to the surface, right? And this is, I believe, what therapy is. When we go to a therapist, very, very important. We think about, we talk about what has happened to me, and we take some of the stuff and we get it out. Has that been your experience if you have gone to therapy? Yes, the therapists in the room say, yes, that's exactly what happens. And it's true, isn't it? We connect with something. Oh, I can see this. This is what happened where I grew up in my family of origin. I kept doing the same thing over and over, unconsciously. So we get rid of those things. And I don't know if you can see it online. But there are some things at the bottom that just kind of settle down. These are the things that are not on the forefront of our thinking. And then something happens. Life comes and does a number like that. And what do we say? We say, it's this person's situation's fault, right? That's what we say. Yeah. There's this story of, it's a teaching story. It's that somebody walks down the street with a cup of coffee, full cup of coffee, and somebody bumps into them, and the coffee spills over. And the teacher says, why is that? And people say, well, because there was coffee, right? Because the person bumped into me, right? But that's not why the coffee spilled over, is it? Why did the coffee spill over? Because the coffee was what was in the cup. That's why the coffee spilled over. If it would have been water, water would have spilled over. And that is what brings us to the analysis. When we get bumped from life and anger spills out of us, it can only happen if anger is within us. Let's take a breath. Let's take a breath, because that is the big one. If we get bumped by life and fear pours out of us, that's because fear has been in us. And if we get bumped by life and irritation comes out, guess what? That irritation has already been within us. And is that how we react when life bumps into us? Oh, I so wish we would. I so wish I would. And sometimes I can. Only because I learned about that in this very center. I learned that whatever is coming out of me can only come out of me because it is in me. One of our teachers in ministerial school said it this way when life had pushed a big button, and I complained to her because that was not right. And she said, and I will never forget this, Karin, they might have pushed your button, but they did not install the button. Is that what you want to hear? No, no. But she was right. She was right. So then you correctly ask, well, so what do we do? What do we do? Well, the first thing is awareness. And that is what I'm hoping we're bringing forth here. The awareness that there are things unhealed still in us, and that is our work to heal them. And beloveds are going to push against us and bump into us and bring forth that swirling that I showed until we heal it, until we let go of it. That is how it looks often. Right there. And that is when we talk about spiritual practice. This is spiritual practice. This is a willingness to remember each and every day that we are one with the divine. This is forgiveness. Whatever I have to do in order to meet the other person beyond right doing and wrong doing in that field. That is forgiveness. This is practicing affirmative prayer, being willing to sit down and journal, going for a walk. This is what we talked about on Wednesday, as Thich Nhat Hanh says, walking as every step is kissing the ground. This is being in nature. This is dancing our frustration out so that we can come to the very bottom of who we truly are, which is the divine. And this is what happens. And you see, when we engage in this work, do you see how everything gets activated? That is what we say every time we start teaching a foundational class. When you start going to the universe and say, I am love, I am going to have a different experience, I am love, the universe is going to bring forth anything that is unlike love within us. I don't know why that is, but that's how it is. As we start pouring spiritual practice into it, it all gets activated. It all gets activated. And so often people stop right there. And they say, it's not working. It's not working for me. I'm the only person for whom this is not working. And Reverend Leslie and I and all of us here, the practitioners, what do we keep saying? Stay with it. Lean into us if you lose your path. Stay with it. Join the morning meditation. Read the Science of Mind book. Take a class. Come to the meetings. Be in connection with beloveds. And this is where the beauty happens. Fear not, I'm prepared. Because, depending on how deep the hole was with which we started from, because some of us have created some big holes for ourselves that we have to come out of, right? Let's see what happens. Yeah. Pick up the plastics. And we continue and we pray. And we are in community and we go online and we connect and we listen and we love ourselves. And look at how different it looks. Yes. That, beloveds, is what we do here. Nobody can do it for us. But what we are doing is inviting each and every person into this experience, into doing the work, letting you know you're not alone. We are always here, always reachable, and we are walking always with the divine right in us, for there is no separation. And even if we fall into believing that we are separate, that there's not enough, that I am not enough, whatever those thoughts are, I want you to remember this moment and trust me when I say, God and I, God and you, let's everybody say, God and I are one. God and I are one. If it works better for you, say, the divine and I are one. I am one in the one. And now say it like you believe it. I am one in the one. And so it is. Do exactly what this teaching calls us to do. We're going to remember that we are one in the one. Please join me as I speak a spiritual mind treatment, our form of affirmative prayer. And so we just take a breath. Feel the ground underneath our feet. Notice the air coming into our body and leaving our body in its own natural rhythm. Recognizing that all is truly well. That God, the infinite spirit, is everywhere, and so it is right here. It is in every situation, those that I deem awesome and those that I feel are challenging. For there is no place where the divine is not. And so we consciously step into this realization. We recognize that I am one in it, that it is having its being in me and I have my being in it, and there is no separation. Oh. And immediately we are feeling that warmth, that connection, that love. Maybe we recognize it as harmony or joy bubbling up within. Hope, wholeness, wisdom, however it shows up for us. And it is from this place of deep knowingness that I speak my word. And I declare that we each are God made manifest. That who we came here to be are beings of light, are the arms and the hands and the voices and the joy of the divine. And I trust this unfoldment without any worry. I uplift all of the beloveds who have placed the prayer request into our prayer ministry. For each to feel this belonging. There is the infinite, always, always more than enough for all of it. And we are invited into this experience. How grateful I am, how grateful, grateful, grateful I am to know that this is the truth that we are experiencing in ever greater measures, and how grateful I am to know that it is so. I let it be, I let it go, and together we know this truth as we say, and so it is.
You are a work of art, a brilliant light for all to see, perfect in every part, heaven and earth in harmony. The beauty of your face reveals a life of grace. You are a work of art, a masterpiece. You are a work of art, a brilliant light for all to see, perfect in every part, heaven and earth in harmony. The beauty of your face reveals a life of grace. You are a work of art, a masterpiece.
Jennifer Sheets and the Divine Groove. Oh, how beautiful. How beautiful, 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 and how very, very true. We are a masterpiece. And so this is a time in our service here in the sanctuary where I'm going to invite everyone who's here to give of financial good or positive energy into the work of New Vision Center. In the sanctuary in a moment, I'm going to invite you to come forward. But I also wanted to let you know online, you can absolutely participate in this giving and receiving. So if it works for you, get up, do some ritual for yourself to remind you, I am stepping into the law of circulation so that I give my good and receive my good. All right? And so if you would take your gift and offering to your heart, and please repeat after me. This gift I give is love in action. I give it in joy. I give it knowing that I am blessed. And so I gratefully give. And let us take a moment and bless every person that has supported this New Vision Center ever, and every person who will in the future, for the continuation of this important work to remind us all that we are whole, perfect, and complete. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. Thank you, Reverend Karin, for a beautiful message. Isn't it wonderful? We will miss you for your sabbatical, and go in peace, and we won't bother you. Okay? That's what she's asked her, I know, and she didn't put me up to that either. And we want to thank the Divine Group. We got Vic Kottner on bass, Fred Alway on the drums, Jack Saba on guitar, Jackie Lee on keyboards, and Frank Smith, our music director, who gave us a little Bruce Springsteen brass earlier. If you didn't get here early, you missed out. And Jennifer Sheets, our featured artist. Thank you so much. Now, there are a lot of ways to be supported here, and I'm not going to mention them all today, but I'm going to mention a few. Our practitioners are particularly trained and want to support you with prayer.
We have an area here we call the prayer zone. And you know, it doesn't mean you have a big issue in your life. You might want to have a prayer with them or invite them to do a prayer for you for gratitude or because how good can things get? And they'll do that as well. Also, Munch and Mingle, great conversation and fun in the cultural hall in a couple minutes. And today, later on, the great summer taste-off. That is going to be at, I think, 4:30, am I right? 4 o'clock. So make sure you give Reb Karin a hug before she goes today. And at this time, I'd like to invite our ministers and practitioners up onto the platform. And I'd like to welcome our youth and family ministry into the sanctuary. And I am.
And let's hear it for our brand new practitioner, Sally Taggart.
Kind of a big deal.
That is a big deal. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Youth and family. Here we go.
Good morning. Happy Sunday. We had a full classroom today, and our affirmation is, I am whole, I am perfect, and I am complete. And we reviewed what affirmations are and how we can replace our negative thoughts to uplift ourselves. So Emery is going to start off our prayer.
God is kind, brave, loving and flexible. I am kind, loving, and brave.
I know affirmations help us feel better about ourselves and how we see ourselves.
I am grateful for God, nature, food, and love.
We release this prayer, and so it is.
And I forgot to mention the kids all made affirmation bookmarks and word bubbles to remind themselves of an affirmation.
Thank you so much. We could all do an affirmation bookmark. That'd be good. So appreciative of you kids and your teachers. It's great to have you here. Now it's time for our final benediction, and I'm going to invite you all to stand if you're able and repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is this thing called life. Life is in my mind. Life is in my body. Life is all that I am. I claim it. I am it. Thank you, life. And so it is.
This is the time.
the way.
Spreading peace along the way.
Right time, right place. Live in love every day. We are the light. We are the light. In this world. In this world. We are the light. We are the light. We are the light. We are the light. In this world. In this world. This is the place. This is the time. Let it shine. Let it shine. This is the place. This is the time. Let it shine. Let it shine. This is the place. This is the time. Let it shine.